So one of my favorite parts of my day is when my little guy comes to me and says, "Mommy, book." That's our nightly snuggle in and story time for bedtime. I love it too, and I bet a lot of you can relate to that. Usborne offers amazing, timeless classic stories and even some new original stories that I will show you from Usborne. So first up is our classic picture books. These are padded hardback books that have beautiful images, as you can see here. We also have combined volume books. This is one of our big books of little stories. It has 14 stories in it, a wonderful little bookmark you can see there to keep you on track of where you are in it. We also have some true illustrated combined big volume books here. These feature some great classic stories that you would be sure to love. Next is Nibbles. He is a very popular guy around our place. He also has a cute little plush that matches him. Nibbles loves to nibble on everything, especially books. And as you can see, he nibbles right through some classic stories like Goldilocks and Jack and the Beanstalk. And if you're not careful, he'll nibble right out of the page. You'll be sure to hear lots of giggles from your children with that book. 5-Minute Bedtime Stories. This is another great combined volume. This has 11 new, fresh, brand new, only to Usborne short stories all about animals, and they're super adorable. Animalie and B is for Bedtime are two of my favorites. Animalie is the very first book that I ever purchased from Usborne, and it's still my favorite. It is a super sweet, beautifully illustrated, rhyming story of all the ways that we love our children. And at the end, it's, "I love you birdedly, buggedly, Animalie. I love you, Sophie, you're my family." Super sweet book. I absolutely recommend this for a new expectant mother. Great gift book. Speaking of new expectant mothers, here is Albert and Little Henry. This is a brand new storybook from us that talks about gaining a new sibling. So a lot of times it's hard for those babies, whether it's a first child or the third child, but the youngest in the family, to transition into their new role as a big brother or sister. This is a super sweet book that reminds them of all the ways that they are special and get them excited or accepting of their new role in the family. Super sweet book about gaining a sibling. And lastly, Cordelia. Cordelia is my favorite. She is strong and confident, and she believes that she has the superpower of being able to fly. Well, unfortunately, others start to say that Cordelia cannot fly, and she begins to believe them, what other people have said, and say that she can't. Well, as this goes, she actually starts to think, well, I guess I can't, and she turns gray, and it makes her upset that she's no longer the person that she knew she was. So, in the end, Cordelia decides it doesn't matter what other people think about us, that she knows that she can fly, and she's going to fly. This is a great book for everyone, just to remember, be you. And that's perfectly fine. I hope you found a book that you will love to curl up with your readers.